Hello, everybody, and welcome to our live talk session as a part of Disruptive Education Movement. GETI Live Talk is a forum and initiative by Global Education and Training Institute with a vision to transform education by sharing ideas for change. And we are committed to teachers' training and professional development. As you all know, that so far we have conducted more than 1100 sessions on this forum, and under this Disruptive Education Movement, we bring education leaders from around the globe to deliberate and discuss. So today we have with us Dr. Ratna Gaur, who is an assistant professor at Janta Mahavidyalaya, Ajitmal in Oraya, and she has worked as a subject expert for more than 5 years and has also published books for medical aspirants. Well, today she's here with us to talk on the sustainable management of waste. So, without taking much time, I welcome ma'am on this forum and I would request her to please take over the session.
Thank you so much, Reina ma'am. Ma'am, as introduced me, myself is Dr. Ratna Gaur, Assistant Professor. Today I am talking about the recent approaches in the sustainable waste management. Since India is vastly growing country and also developing so fast, so waste generation is also proportional to this population. Waste generation is also posing problem for us, for our generation, as well as for future generation. So sustainable management of this waste is a disaster for us, and how it will be solved and how our future generation will not be affected by this waste management problem. We have to find out some solutions to combat with this waste management. I will like to share you with some slides through which I will throw some light on this fires problem, its possible solutions, and in the end, what can we do for integrated effect of this waste management problem. Now I am sharing my PPT. Here, the topic is the recent approaches in sustainable management of the waste. Then first we have to think about the what is sustainability. Sustainability is the rational use of the resources to combat with the needs of the present generation without compromising the future generation needs. Sustainable waste management, which is the topic of today, what should be done for the waste management? We that the three R's be all well known to us: recovery, recycling, and reuse of the resources. What should do? Here, we all know that the waste is not usable to us, but how we can reuse, recycle, and recover this waste and turning into the say that the waste is turning into the opportunities. Maximum practical benefit generate the minimum amount of the waste. How can it do? Composting, recycling, and reuse. What is the sustainable waste management? Then, what is the possible root of this sustainable waste management? It is the management is proportional to the risk which is posed by the environment health risk in India. The how minimize we waste our We will minimize also our economic, environmental, and social risk in India as well as whole world. You can see in this picture, this is a small hill-like area. In one glimpse, we can say that this is a tourist place. Possible people are moving here and there. But this is not just like, it is a garbage hill which is located in Gazipur area of the Delhi. It is just 8 feet below of the Qutub Minar. You can think about its height, and it rises 8 meters yearly. Few years back, there were a collapsing of this garbage mountain, and 4 vehicles are flown this garbage drain, and 2 people are killed. This is same on Delhi, which is the heart of the India. You can say this is the worst example of the our problem of the waste management. How this will deal? India is has population 138 crore nearly, and since population is not so awareing, there is literary percentage, and what will be the awareness about the its management of the solid waste or will liquid waste or industrial waste. People are thinking about only of their own benefits, not about the benefits of the country of our or future of our earth or future generation. They are only concentrated with the needs of only instant needs. This is the wrong thought. India is, because of this, India is turning into the big garbage dump, and this is why India is turning into the third largest garbage generating country. And till 2050, you will see in next slide that in 2050 it will increase up to the 436 million ton ups. Most of the garbage is generated by the metropolitan cities such as the Delhi, Mumbai, and Chennai, because these are the fastly developing areas of the India. So the population is concentrated and industrial development is concentrated in these areas, as well as all kind of developments is maximum here. So garbage generation is also maximum here. As far as we talk about the how this waste is managed, 94% of the municipal waste is dumped. You can say this is the so much of the higher amount, 94%, and only 5% is composed. According to Central Pollution Control Board, 62 million tons of the solid waste is produced in our India daily, and only 20% is treated. Then 80% is dumped. Then how will we get rid of this waste material? Now we are talking about the Yamuna Nadi, Yamuna River, where few years back I have opportunity to live there 5 to 6 years. When we pass by the nearby bridge, I can say this is sulfur smell. We cannot stay there more than 5 minutes or 2 minutes. And due to the pollution, due to the industrial waste, all aquatic life of the Yamuna is destroyed. So it's turning in the fuel water only. It cannot be potable, cannot be drink. So in 1920, Central Pollution Control Board also issued notice to the municipal commissioner of the 184 towns to ensure the proper management of the domestic waste and solid waste. Methane gas, which is produced by the waste material. When solid waste is organic waste mainly composed, then this gas is generated. And as scientific community, as being member of the science stream, I and others also know that this gas contributes next to the carbon dioxide for the global warming. only 20% of the methane gas emission is caused by the landfill, then how global warming will be checked? Then we cannot be complete the this waste with management by the landfills. According to a recent study, in solid waste management, there are also some heavy metals which are very disastrous to us, such as the nickel, zinc, arsenic, lead, chromium, which are the part of the solid waste. This these elements causes potential threat to the health. Nickel can cause the allergic contact dermatitis, zinc infection, hypogonadism, weight loss, dermatitis, and alopecia. Arsenic cancer of the skin and lesion. Lead can cause anemia, weakness, kidney, brain damage. Chromium causes the lung, nasal cancer, or respiratory tract irritants. So, rag dealer or scrap dealer at the collection center, the people are the in close contact of these solid waste, so they are more prone to affected by these elements. When we want to decompose the waste, then there are several steps we have followed in our municipal corporation. First stage is the collection, which is the key step, where all organic, inorganic, recyclable, non-recyclable material should be collected. But due to the illiteracy and awareness, lack of awareness, at this step, the in collection is not done properly, and next step is segregation. Not segregation is done, then without segregation all solid waste are dumped at one site. Then composting is done only to organic waste, non inorganic waste or other chemical which is the recyclable. If we do not separate it, then how composting will be possible? Then drainage and treatment of the effluent before discharge. The solution, what is possible to deal with this waste management? As far as recent studies shows that the best way is the convert waste to the energy, because development is proportional to the energy. So it is the mainstream solution to the waste management crisis. But as far as in India it is concerned, this the conversion of the waste into energy will not be so successful, because the waste material which is collected is its calorific value is not very high. Waste to energy, the studies done by the many scientists, one study done by the Narayana in 2008, that this process of the waste management cannot be so much successful without the active citizen participation, because at the collection side, at the segregation side, if these two steps is deal with the active citizen participation, then it will be best for the waste management problem. Another paper published in 2016 by the Rajkumar Joshi and Sirajuddin Ahmadi, that the lack of awareness, technical knowledge, and inadequate funding. It means the lack of awareness. People do not have the awareness about the which is the composed, which is not decomposed, which is recycled or not recycled, and technical knowledge, how these chemicals, how these materials will be recycled. It will need the disposal is need the technical knowledge. The inadequate funding means the amount of the money which is input in this waste management. Ineffective implementation, laws are made, policies are made, but implementation is not done, because industries and other small scale industries do not follow the rules. Datta and Banerjee also challenges the infrastructure and argues that the private participation in solid waste management must be encouraged. So, private sector should be also integrated in this solid waste management to compete with the problem posed by the waste material. Last year, in March and April, May, 3 months were the lockdown due to the corona effect. The people were locked down in their houses, so they cannot throw their garbage. Industrial activities are nearly zero. Then what does it mean? It means that the we humans should be responsible for the polluting our resources, water resources. Here is the picture where before and after lockdown. Before lockdown, you can see the foam floating above the water surface. This is the industrial effluent from the Yamuna River, and later on lockdown period, the water get cleaner. Here it is the some data which is supposed to waste generation in 2030 and 2050. In 2030, in India, 2050 it will be nearly double. Same India population and US population. It has the how huge differences. But you can see 277 and USA 263 in 216, and in 2015 359. So in comparative to India, US also has the so much of the solid waste generators. How this waste management will be combat need of the research. Future generation future generation needs to be keep in mind, and government attention also needed how this waste management will be done effectively. It will push not our society but our environment, and pollution will be affect our health badly. Possible solution for sustainable water management: infrastructure involve public participation and waste to energy technology. Local residents, the people live at the place where waste is generated. Then waste picker association, waste pickers, they collect the waste, but a association which is purely responsible for the collecting these waste are also needed. NGO where people's group is also responsible for the solution for waste management, and government officials. Municipal solid waste management is done by the growing waste quantity require the also have their own problem. Around 1750 acre land is generated to dispose of the solid waste, and 40 to 50% of organic waste is poured into the water bodies. Recyclable contents are also picked by the municipal solid waste, and India reports highly recycling rate of the 60%. Thank you all for seeing this presentation.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Well, humans have generated a lot of waste, which now affects the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the land on which we live. Of course, now is the time that we should take care of it. And as we all know, that billion tons of solid waste is collected worldwide, and almost of which comes from the humans alone. So we're not we need to manage this waste, but also come up with the strategies that will manage such waste sustainably. As you discussed in your session in detail, various ways to create an efficient plan for managing the waste, be it collecting, segregating, dumping, and composting. uh, in one of the slides it was mentioned. So I think it was very informative. Sustainable waste management, I think it is the key concept that offers opportunities and benefits to both the economy, the environment, the society, and that involves the steps where we can uh, collecting, sorting, and treating, and also recycling, and when properly facilitated, providing a source of energy and resources that creates jobs, improves waste management methods, and lessen the impact of human activities on the environment. I think this is how we can actually improve the overall human life, and it's high time that we should focus on it. And yes, thank you so much, ma'am, once again on behalf of our entire team, for
Thank you so much,
giving us
ma'am, for giving it this platform.
pleasure is all ours, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you
ma'am.
so very much.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
viewers.
Thank you, ma'am.
In case you have any questions, you can post it in the comment section. Ma'am will definitely try to answer them as and when possible.
Okay, okay. Oh,
So, thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, ma'am. Take care.
thank you. Thank you, ma'am.